We are going back to that breaking update we brought you a short while ago. A shooting incident's been reported in southern France. A policeman's been wounded at the supermarket in Trèbes in southern France. Now, reports say that the Islamic State group has claimed the French hostage-taking situation in the southern French city of Trèbes. Remember, this is at a supermarket where this entire episode is unfolding. Sketchy details as of now, but what we can tell you is that the latest report suggests that it is the Islamic State group that has claimed responsibility for this situation. So this is the situation as of now. Breaking news coming in. A shooting incident's been reported in southern France. A policeman has been wounded at a supermarket in the city of Trèbes in southern France. Reports claim that the Islamic State group has taken responsibility for this hostage-taking situation that's unfolding in southern France. We're trying to get you more updates as and when they come in. A police operation, remember, is underway. But the Islamic State group has taken responsibility for this hostage-taking situation. Now, it appears from reports filtering in on social media from local media that a gunman or gunmen opened fire at several police officers and then fled to a nearby supermarket near Toulouse in France. So just to situate this geographically for you, Trèbes is near Toulouse in France. And there is a hostage-taking situation that's currently underway. Police have, of course, responded, and the French media are talking about the possibility of an attack unfolding there in France. Let me go across to my colleague Mohammed Saleh for more. Saleh, bring us up to speed on developments as far as the situation goes.
Absolutely indeed, Aisha. Now, the situation we are given to understand is still unfolding. Now, there are two incidents of shooting that have taken place in two different places in the south of France. Now, at this point of time, the information that's in fact trickling in is fairly limited, but what we are given to understand is that there is a hostage-like crisis that is unfolding. We're not very sure as to how many hostages have in fact even been taken by this particular gunman who's said to have opened fire, indiscriminate fire, in a supermarket in the southern region of France. Now, and also some of the sources have said that ISIS has in fact claimed responsibility for the attack, and also according to the information that's been given out, it's being said that the attack started roughly at about 11:14 a.m. local time. So it's just in the last few minutes in local time in France, in the southern region of France, that this incident is said to have taken place, Aisha.
Right, and Saleh, of course, France isn't, let's say, new to this sort of situation. We've heard of multiple terror attacks, hostage situations in France over the last few years. What exactly is the situation when it comes to the threat level of terrorism in France right now? Does it continue to be high? Right.
Now, that's an interesting point that you've raised. Remember, across the whole of Europe, it is France which for some reason has come under repeated attacks by a variety of terrorists, where incidents of this nature have happened in the past as well. Now, what we are in fact looking at is a map where we're given to understand where this shooting is said to be unfolding. This is a situation that is being monitored very closely by the French police. Now, there have been several incidents in the past where terrorists have in fact targeted several different targets. For instance, one of the incidents that of course comes to mind is that of what happened in the case of Charlie Hebdo, where because of the cartoons which had in fact been drawn by this satirical magazine, they had in fact come under attack. Now, it is not very clear whether it is a terror attack, because the French police are not treating this at this point of time in terms of a terror attack, because this is still being treated as a case of a shootout that has taken place. There are said to be hostages who may have been taken hostage by this particular gunman, and there are also reports of two separate incidents of shooting. So it's not one gunman which the police are looking at, but two separate gunmen who are perhaps operating in this place called Trèbes in the southern region of France. So there is very limited information that has come through. It is the AFP War Agency's report which has in fact just come through in terms of what is in fact played out at the supermarket. There's no information of any injuries or any fatalities at this point of time. More information is of course needed, but the French police, we are given to understand, is trying to and dissipate the crisis that is unfolding at this supermarket in Treves.
Right, Saleh, stay with me a while longer. We'll of course wait for more details to come in before we ask you for further updates.